Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the video. Like I said in part 1, pretty good haul, some good cool stuff I found, and yeah, let's open up some cars. Starting with the new Nightburner series. Pretty neat little series. Cool to have a new 5-pack for this year. Some cool cars in here. Starting off with this Gorilla Z R. It's a fantasy casting, but still pretty cool looking. I like those rims. I like that wing in the back. So it's a pretty cool little car. Gonna add this one to the collection. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Next up is the 2018 Coco Camaro SS in blue. Always cool to find one of these. Love this paint scheme. Love that front grille. That thing in the back, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little dragster. So really glad to find this. Just a really cool car. Pretty cool car to find. Parachute thing. That's what it is. So yeah, it's a pretty cool car. Glad to find that one. Next up is the 67 Shelby GT500. Always cool to find one of these. Really cool Mustang. Rims are really good on it. No wear front deco, but that's okay. But the side deco is really cool. So that's awesome. Really cool car. Really glad to find this one. So that's pretty cool. Nice Mustang. So that's awesome. Next up is the Nissan 300 ZX. Always cool to find a new version of this. I like this casting. I like the rims on this. Has rear decals, which is all you really need. Has a front decal too, which is cool. And there's headlights with the windshield up front. I always like that. So this is a really cool car. Really glad to find this one. So that's pretty cool. And last up is the Renault Logan Trophy, I think it's called. So that's really cool. Really cool to have a second version of this. So it's an awesome car. Like the way it looks. Rims are pretty cool. Like these little race cars like this, so that's just awesome. So that's really cool. So I'm glad to find that one. Next up is some mainline Hot Wheels, starting with the Subaru WRX. Always cool to find a new version of this. Pretty cool little casting. Has the front decals. Rims are okay. The side decal is pretty cool. No rear, but still a pretty cool car. I like the way it looks. So that's just a pretty cool new WRX adds to the collection. Nice little car. So that's pretty cool. I like that car a lot. Next up is the Jeep Scrambler. Cool to find out a new version of this. It's been a while since I got a new version of the Scrambler. That's pretty cool. Rims aren't the best, but this old school 70s paint scheme is really cool. Always been a pretty cool car. Has that stuff in the back as well. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool truck. Collect, so I got a few of these. It's cool to have a new version of it. So this is a pretty nice one. Like the way it looks. Like I said, the rims aren't the best, but it's still a pretty cool car. Whole front and rear decal, but that 70s paint scheme is really cool on it, so it's a pretty nice Jeep. Next up is the Mitsubishi Peugeot Evolution. Could have a new recolor of this. First one was in red, and the new one is in just white. So it looks pretty nice. That's front decals, that side decal is pretty cool. No rear, but that's okay. But it's a pretty cool Mitsubishi SUV. So I like the way it looks. It looks really cool. So yeah, that's a nice little casting. Cool to have a new version of it. So yeah, that's a nice little Mitsubishi. Next up is the 82 Cadillac Seville. I like this casting a lot. could have a second version of it. This blue version is really nice looking. I like those rims, like that lighter blue right there. No front decal, but it does have rear decal, which is pretty nice. A nice little Cadillac. Seville. Looks really good. Really got to add this to the collection. So yeah, that looks really awesome. Pretty cool Cadillac. Next up is the 56 Corvette from the Barbie movie, which I don't really care about, but I like Corvettes, so. Not really a real Corvette because it has rear seats, but still pretty cool. I like this blue. Looks really nice. Rims look good on it. Just a cool little first generation Corvette. So I like that about it. So it's a pretty cool casting. I know it's kind of a fantasy, but it's still pretty cool. First generation Corvette, 56. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a nice little Corvette. Glad to add that to the collection. Next up is new Giant Lightning. It's the 63 Ford Galaxy 500. Always cool to find one of these. Cool Giant Lightning. New casting in the collection as well, so it's pretty cool. Awesome Galaxy. I love those rims. Front end looks really nice on it. Rolls really good. Love the rear end of a Galaxy. Those rear tail lights, and then hood opens up. You can see in there. So it's a pretty cool car. Really got to add this to the collection. Looks really nice. So that's awesome. So this is a really cool car. So yeah, I really got to add this to the collection. That's an awesome Cadillac, awesome Galaxy 500. So that's really cool. Next up is one of these commemorative cars. It's one of my final ones I have. I got last summer from my uncle. It's a pretty cool little one. This Chevy Monte Carlo from the 696. It's a nice little car. Love the way it looks. Rims are pretty cool. Love that 96. It's a Coca-Cola 600 right there. So it's a pretty awesome car. Been around for a long time. It's good to finally open it. So, yeah, it's really nice. It's all plastic, but still pretty cool. I like this diecast model too from the 90s for the Monte Carlo. So, just a really cool car. Really gotta add a new one of these to the collection. So, finally gonna get that open up. Next up are some new Gold Series. Starting off with this William Byron's 24 Exalta car from 2023. Cool to find his Exalta car from last year. Not too many differences from the 2022 version, but still pretty noticeable changes to it. So it's a pretty cool car. Nothing too crazy, but looks really good. Like that front end, like the Exalta scheme and stuff. This is the last year of this version of it. Rear end's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little car. I'm glad I added it to the collection finally. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like the way it looks. The Chevy symbol, clutter linen and stuff. I love that banner right there. It's a cool Exalta 24 car. So really glad to add that to the collection. Next up is William Byron's Darlington Throwback win. Really cool to get his throwback win added to the collection. This one looks really cool. Love all the confetti on it, like on the windshield there and stuff. So it's cool to get his win from that race. Just a cool win and just a cool diecast, all that confetti and stuff on it. So really glad I got this one. Looks really good. This is one of my favorite paint skins from last year too, so yeah, cool to have the regular version of this diecast and then this race win, so it just looks really cool. I'm really glad to get this. This is a cool car. Also, stuff in the back there, which is really nice. So that's just a cool Darlington throwback win. Next up is Kyle Larson's North Wilkesboro All-Star one. Really cool to get this one. That was a pretty good race. I thought it was a good race, and some people didn't like it. But it was cool to see him race at North Wilkesboro again. So it's cool to finally get the win as well. So cool with all the confetti on top. Just an awesome car. Has it back there too, which is really cool. So glad to add this to the collection. Looks really nice. And it's just a cool car. So that's awesome. Cool to get a new Kyle Larson car and one of his wins, so really glad to find this. So that's just really cool. So glad to add this to the collection as well. So that's awesome. Next up, and the last car I'm adding to the collection is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Mom and Pop's late model car. Cool to finally get one of these late models into my collection. It's really cool casting. This is just awesome. Awesome. Love those tires. That front end is really cool. Mom and Pop thing right there. The rear end is really cool with a good wrench. It's just an awesome car. It's also a throwback to his dad's late model from the 90s, I think. So it makes it even cooler. Just a cool car. Really gotta add this to the collection. And yeah, this is a really awesome car. So that's all I found this week. Really cool stuff. Really cool finds. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and thanks again for the support for the channel. Like I said in the last video, there should be an update coming up soon. Maybe sometime next week or the week after that, but it's gonna be soon. It's like a yearly update for 2024. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. For more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for the support, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys next time.